4 news stories for you. Some will say, Sajid, always 3 news stories. Why is that? So now today I have 4 news stories for you. Firstly, Akal town, called Chilga as well, is the place about which I informed you a couple of weeks ago that fighting was going on there between Amhara forces and Qemnat fighters. Tigray Defense Force had tried to join hands with Qemnat fighters, and fighting was going on to the west of Gondar in Akal near Matimma. But it seems the situation has changed there. Today we saw pictures from this town. We'll talk about that. Secondly, Martin Griffiths, UN humanitarian chief, has issued some statements. He has given an interview to Associated Press as well. He is saying the situation in Tigray is alarming, viewers. He says that in Somalia, at the start of 2011, around 250,000 people died in a famine. And situation in Tigray is very similar to what we saw in Somalia in 2011. We'll talk about that and some other things he mentioned. Thirdly, viewers, some TDF soldiers have been taken prisoner by Amhara forces in Amhara region. A video is being shared by some Amhara news sources. Amhara news sources haven't shared many videos about TDF soldiers captured. In the video, at least 4 persons can be seen taken prisoner. 2 are clad in TDF uniforms as well. Lastly, viewers, we have a report about an Amhara billionaire who has joined the fight. He reportedly on battlefront, so we'll talk about that. Firstly, Akal town, also called Chilga, is situated to the west of Gondar city. It's in North Gondar zone. Qemnat and Amharas live there. A couple of weeks ago, when Tigray Defense Force was trying to advance from Dabar towards Gondar city, we saw fighting in Akal, in Matimma, in Kuara, fighting between Qemnat fighters and Amhara forces. Then reportedly from Sudan, Qemnat fighters and TDF fighters tried to enter. In fact, they entered Matimma. Matimma is right on Sudan-Amhara border. And there was an uprising in Akal, Matimma and Kuara. But situation seems to be under control. Now we saw negotiations between Ethiopian National Defense Forces and Qemnat elders. Today, peaceful demonstrations were held in Akal town. You can see some pictures on your screen. The demonstration was held by Amharas and Qemnats. And a message is being sent by the participants of this rally that Amhara and Qemnat community members are united, and they are united in the fight against Tigray fighters. Some sources say that a message was sent to Qemnat community in Chilga in Akal town that they must participate in this rally, otherwise they'll be considered to be supporters of Tigray Defense Force. Now, whatever the reason was behind the participation of Qemnat community in this demonstration, it indicates that Ethiopian National Defense Force, Amhara Regional Force, is in control of Akal, Matimma, Kuara, and the uprising by Qemnat community, some members of Qemnat community supported by Tigray Defense Force, it has been thwarted by Amhara forces and Ethiopian National Defense Forces. Secondly, viewers, we have a new story about a statement, an interview given by Martin Griffith, UN humanitarian chief, who visited Ethiopia a few days ago as well. He met with PM Abiy. He says, Tigray situation is a stain on our conscience. People are eating roots, flowers, and plants because they don't have ordinary steady meal. Aid agencies have run out of fuel as well. They don't have any fuel to transport aid supplies. He is calling upon international community that on emergency basis, Tigray's humanitarian crisis should be resolved. Otherwise, famine has already started, and malnutrition conditions in Tigray are very similar to the ones that were seen in Somalia in 2011, due to which around 250,000 people were killed. An alarming picture painted by UN humanitarian chief. Trucks should start moving, viewers. If trucks are not coming back from Tigray, Tigray's government should play its role as well. Yes, they are facing threats, truck drivers, owners. There are security problems as well on Samra Makele road. Now when fighting is going on near Abala on Tigray border, there are issues, security issues. But Ethiopian government, Tigray government, international community must realize that people are dying. They'll die in large numbers if there is no immediate intervention. Thirdly, viewers, two videos for you. The first video shows an Amhara billionaire who has joined this fight. His name is Worku Ayitenew. He is a billionaire. He has been seen clad in forces uniform on several occasions. I'll share a video with you showing Worku dancing clad in Amhara forces uniform. And secondly, another video which shows some TDF members taken prisoner. At least 4 can be seen. The video is reportedly from Amhara region, where on some front they have been taken prisoner. At least 2 can be seen clad in TDF uniforms. Watch the 2 videos. Thank you for watching.